a show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on JTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. This is the big story. I'm Kathy Richards. I want to thank you so much for joining us for this edition. I hope you are doing well and still preparing, being ready mentally, physically, and spiritually as we continue to go through the peak of the hurricane season. Well, that's not necessarily what we're here to discuss, but just, give you the little reminder that we all need it so often. I'm here with the director of the Film Commission of the BVI Tourist Board and the Film Commission, Miss Natalie Hodge.
Yes,
it is a pleasure as always. You always are ready to stop by to give a little update. This is one of the fastest big stories that we ever do when Natalie comes on the set. So summarized, so detailed, and we get it going. But I must say this before we get into what we're to talk about. And as I know I was preparing for you, something came to my mind. Mr. McCoy, Mr. Premier, Mr. Junior Minister, all of you, I can bet your dollar that come your next budget, you have to stitch in 2 more staff for the Film Commission department or section of the Tourist Board. I know in the past things have been going well, but I know since you took that seat, you came with new vision, revised energy to what was there, and then building on it and so much more. And you're just you.
And I think that's the goal for everybody. Come in, build something, and leave it for the next person to take it further. So that's my goal as well. Build what I can, set the foundation so that the next person who takes over has that stepping stone so they can take it much further than I have.
No, girl.
But absolutely, staff is needed.
Well,
thank God for Miss Shade, who is my Film Commission officer. Thank God for her.
Yeah.
And right now I have Miss Akira helping out a little bit.
You see where you're pulling in now.
Yes.
And then
I'm pulling from other units to get assistance.
Yeah, and I see you have the youths with you, you know, from those previous competitions and stuff. They're chipping in.
They do always.
Possibilities for employments. That foundation that you are laying is for a mansion, not just 3 apartment building.
Correct.
This is a mansion. But you are going, and there is an inaugural, as we are talking about laying foundations. There is an inaugural. Tell us.
Yes, so we are getting ready for our first ever film festival. So as you are aware, we've had film competitions since 2022 when we were observing the 30th anniversary of the Film Commission. So now we're transitioning to a film festival. That is a lot of work. It takes a lot. And the difference is, I think like some people may not get it, but the difference is that the film competition was open to BVI landers. And we were open to USVI. With the film festival, we're open globally. We want people to sending their stories, sending their short films, so that we can, enjoy watching their work, watching their work and celebrating their work. And of course, we have a focus on celebrating Caribbean stories.
Ah,
Yes.
so no matter where in the world
No matter
you
where in the
are
world you
applying
are.
to participate, your storyline must be about the
Caribbean,
Caribbean.
yes. So we have a few categories, several of them. So we have some differentiation. We have a Legends of the Lens that is open to anyone internationally who have previously won any film festival. So if you won Bronze Lens, Atlanta Film Festival, any film festival you may have entered and you have won, anyone from those festivals can submit to Legends of the Lens. So those are the legends who will be competing against each other. And we also have, they would submit their films for screening and judging, and the judges would select the winner of that overall category. So it doesn't have to be a Caribbean story. It would have been entered previously in a festival that would have won at that festival. So we also have the regional category, and the regional category, of course, speaks for itself. It's open to anyone in the region. And that must be Caribbean stories. But what we did is we selected a Caribbean author, Miss Tiffany Unique, and there's an excerpt from her book, Monster in the Middle, and we are asking persons to adapt that story for film, for screen. Now, in the region, they are open to selecting their own author. If you're in Jamaica and you want to submit, but you have a specific story that you love, a Caribbean story, and you want to take an excerpt from that, as long as it fits within the guidelines of the film should be less than 40 minutes, no more than 40 minutes, then we're fine with that.
Okay.
So then we have the national categories. The national is our local, right? Okay. So we have our film component, same as before. We have a few caveats that they must include the icons from our logo, which is the windmill, the Mount Healthy windmill, sailboat, and the turtle dove. They can include any one of those in the film. Must be a short film. That's it. It's open to them. We don't want to box them in too much, and we want them to ease into the actual components of the film festival, but we left that as it is for now. And we also have the student category.
Okay.
So that's under the national component. So we've put everything under this huge umbrella.
This is big. Yes. This is big, Natalie. You really ready for it?
Girl, we're trying. We're working.
You know how to do it.
So we have the student category, and of course it's the same thing. It must be shot with a smartphone. And it's open to teenagers 13 to 17, if I have that correct. And then we do have the younger age from 9 to, I think, 12. And then we also have a viral video challenge. So that is open to students. We want to see if you can shoot a 1.5-minute promo video of the BVI. And let's see if that is something that can go viral.
Oh.
Yeah. And all of these awards have trophies and cash prizes.
Cash prize. Cash. Yes. We need a cash even more now.
All of them have different cash prizes. You'll have to check our pages for the different prizes. And we must thank Cape Air. They are sponsoring that viral video challenge as well. Okay. So persons will have access to their airline if they wanted to include, getting to the Caribbean, flying around the Caribbean. Cape Air is willing to have them, have access to their airline, their aircraft to do that.
That's a major sponsor.
Yes.
That's a major sponsor.
We have a lot of major sponsors so far.
Before you get to them, I really love when you first started off that, this is an international competition. My mind went back straight to like, oh dear God. So if no one from the BVI wins, all the money is and prize gone overseas. No. But as you got down, we saw that you catered to making sure
everyone
that
is involved.
Yes.
We also have a honorary category. So now we've earlier this year we've had a few filmmakers from St. Martin reach out to us about screening their films that have been doing really well in St. Martin. They wanted to bring it to BVI. So we've extended that invitation to them, and also some of the film festivals, some of their directors are producers and they have films and they want to screen their films. So they're in an honorary selection. They're going to be screened as well.
Oh, nice.
And we have 15 films submitted so far from Suriname, USA, UK, Canada, USVI. Yeah, we have 15 so far.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Oh, you have a cutoff amount?
No.
For the various categories?
We don't have a cutoff amount because we're going to, remember that we have judges, we have remote judges, and they will select who will move forward. And then those films will be screened, the ones that selected to move forward.
Okay, deadlines for submissions?
Deadlines? Yes, by the 15th of September.
Okay, that's just now.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, and we haven't had any national, any films in our national or student categories yet.
Come on.
What are you guys waiting on?
Come on, Carrie and all the others. Yeah, come on.
Come on now, we're waiting on you guys. So I just wanted to talk about the theme again. The theme is uniting creative voices, celebrating Caribbean stories.
Okay.
So we want to unite all the voices globally, and the Caribbean diaspora. We want to celebrate these Caribbean stories, and as we go along, as the festival evolves, we want to see more of those Caribbean stories, like
Nice.
Nancy, Colfoot Woman. We want to see more of those on screen.
Moon and the Rainbow Shawl.
But because Boise and the Guinea, but because this is the first installation, we wanted to just not way too deep in the water.
But this is that's bringing out culture too,
Yes.
because what you'll find with some of these stories, they're applicable for the Virgin Islands, they're applicable for Jamaica, it's applicable for Guyana, Trinidad,
throughout the world.
Yes. So many can
And of
relate.
course, it's Culture and Tourism Month because we start on the 30th of October to the 2nd of November. So instead of the one night screening and awards of our film competition, we have 4 days of screening, and we have different things happening each day. On the first night, on the 30th, we have a food and film screening at the Pear Park, and on the 31st, on the 31st, we have, which is a Friday, we have Friday Night Lights at HLSCC. So that's a national category. We want students to submit films because they can bring on their cheerleaders from their schools to cheer them on.
Make it fun.
Right, so it's Friday Night Lights, and we will have vendors there serving hot dogs and pizza and snow cones and cotton candy and popcorn, everything. And then on Saturday we have Reels and Meals. That's at Naniki, and they are one of our gracious sponsors. We are so happy that they came on board, and we can't be more appreciative of that. So they are one of our sponsors, and that will be on the Saturday, Reels and Meals. And on Sunday, which is the final night, which is the Sunday night, we have the award ceremony.
Yes. Where's it going to be held this year?
At the ballroom at UP Cineplex. And we have AC and an elevator. Let's put it out there.
The elevator?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because we're not walking up 30 flights of stairs. Yeah.
I mean, they walk up a little bit, it's exercise too. But them heels,
It's a
heels.
lot.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
they will be opening their ballroom on that date for us. That will be the grand opening. So we're celebrating with them as well. So we'll be in the ballroom.
Awesome, Natalie, for a 2.5-mile staff. Sorry for calling the 3.5, but I know it's not a full-time kind of thing. This is a lot.
But I have great support, I must say. Well, I want to thank Tourist Board as well for supporting us. And my officer, she's a great support. So she helps to reel it all in, keep it intact, remind me of a lot of things that's happening. And I have some crazy
love
days.
her professionalism.
Yes, she's
I
very
love
good.
her
Yes.
professionalism.
Yes, she's a great choice.
Yeah, and I love what I see when we're out at events. Whether it be for the film commissioner or whether it be for the tourist board, we see a full team.
Yes.
There is no tourism and there is no film commission.
Right,
So everyone's like,
everyone.
where you belong? It's like, oh, you should be.
Yes.
So I could understand. But still, she need more staff and more money
ma'am.
for that
Yes,
department.
ma'am. Yes.
So quickly remind us on deadlines. And listen, I'm not going to rob you the opportunity to shout out your
Yes,
sponsors.
ma'am. Thank you. So again, it's the 284 Excellence Film Festival.
Inaugural.
Yes, starts 30th of October to 2nd November, and we have 4 nights of screenings, different things happening on various days. We also have deadlines of the 15th of September to submit films, because we do have to get them off to the judges. They do have to sit down and view quite a number. I was a judge for Puerto Rico Film Festival.
Okay.
It's a lot. It is a lot. You are sitting and watching numbers of films, a huge number of films, and you have to
ever submit.
rate
I wish
them.
mine is one of the first.
But it's a great,
You will be tired.
experience seeing the work and seeing the creativity of the filmmakers. So we want to have those in by the 15th of September, which is right around the corner, as you said. And we want to have those final submissions sent forward for screening at the film festival.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, and your sponsors.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So our sponsors, let me
Want
pull
them to
this up
keep
so that
pushing that
I make
support.
sure. Yes. So we want to thank, of course, the Tourist Board, the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission.
Yes.
We want to thank HLSCC, who is always supportive of us. We want to thank King Garden Bay Hotel. They have come on board as a major sponsor, as well as Nanny Key. So we thank both of them. Cape Air. We thank Marcusson Air Conditioning, National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Yash BVI, Walker's BVI, and I want to say that we have collaborated with a few film festivals. So we've collaborated with Michaud Film Festival, Miami Film Festival, Bronze Lens Film Festival, and Conch Shell International Film Festival. So they were the ones that helped direct us to their filmmakers who have submitted in the past, to their winning films, and so they were able to steer them in our direction to, make them aware of our film festival and to submit to our festival. So we want to thank them so much for coming on board, because they're very supportive. They've been guiding me. They've offered advice, and without them, we wouldn't probably know where to start. And it's not a competition, so I'm so happy that they're calling. They're so happy. They're like, we're so happy for you getting your film festival started. It's been amazing.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
to those of us here on the ground in the Virgin Islands, corporate and even government, you can push some more. We try to pressure the government so much for all the funding, but listen, private sector, come on board.
Yes.
Help in whatever way. This is amazing. You had the general competition for 2 years, but now you
it's
have
major.
it's big.
It is.
I like it.
Yes.
Congratulations to you
Thank
and your
you.
team. Anything you want to say?
Yes, and again, November is Culture and Tourism Month, and right after that is the BVI Lit Fest with HLSCC, and I do think we have the CTO conference here, so there's a film festival will be happening, so there's things for people to do and see while they're here.
And then right after that is Lobster Fest.
Yes,
Another fest.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so November is a busy month.
November is a busy month. Be prepared. You have early Nauta, but it's not that early when it comes to getting your submissions in. September 15 deadline, and I'm begging this time for no extension for no one. I'm known for that.
But we want them to also go to our website, 284excellencefilmfestival.com, and we also want them to go to a Film Freeway platform where they can submit the film. So on our website, they'll be able to get more information in terms of traveling here, in terms of booking, accommodation. Everything is on our website, newly developed website, and everything about the film festival in terms of any submission fees, the deadlines, everything is on there.
All right. So you have it all. If you missed anything, just rewind. And it's right there. Natalie, I know you have a busy day ahead of you.
Yes,
continue to do the great work. It's admired. It's appreciated. If you
you.
don't hear it enough, I'm saying it for the millions who want to say it to you and to your team. Good job.
Thank you so
good
much.
initiative. And we thank you so much for the pleasure of your time. I'm Kathy Richards with this edition of The Big Story.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Large and small corporations in the BVI can't be wrong. BVI HR, a BVI-based integrated solution of employee timesheets, leave tracking, scheduling, employment letters, HR processes, pay slips, and tax reports, including NHI, Social Security, and Inland Revenue, will make your management of employees easier. While BVI HR can cater to the needs of larger enterprises, it also works exceptionally well for small companies. To sign up, visit bovihr.com, that is BOVIHR.com, or call us at 342-9686.